What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? Brendan back at you guys with another video, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is actually one that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to do this, and pretty much what it is I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite jersey concepts that I have made from my Instagram, jersey concepts that I have personally created. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do create jersey concepts over on my Instagram. I'll link in the top of the description. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have come from there, but if you haven't, go take a look. I make jersey concepts. I post jersey concepts every single day, and I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorites that I have made. I know a lot of you guys on the channel right now came from my Instagram, so thank you. I guess I'll show you guys my favorites that I've made. Should be interesting for you guys as well. And yeah, as always, before we get into this though, it'd mean a lot if you guys subscribed, like the video if you enjoyed. We're on the road to 500 subs, and let's get going. So I guess what we will do is we'll start from some of my oldest concepts and go to some of my newest concepts, because that just seems to make the most sense. I got tons, so we'll pick from my first little series I had going. It was just an alternate series pretty much, and it was just, I just made new jerseys. All right, that's pretty much all it was, but I was brand new at it, so some of them are pretty bad, but truthfully, there's one that I absolutely love from this series, and it's one of my favorites, and that's this one, the New Jersey Devils that I made. I love this jersey, everything about it. I like black. I like New Jersey and black. I think the only thing that throws me off right now is the white that I have in it. I should almost have a white outline on the numbers, but I was brand new at it, so if I made it today, that's probably what I would have done. But this one is definitely still one of my favorites. It was probably the best that I made from this whole series that I had going here. And I love this jersey concept. That's it from that series. I'm actually going to go to one that I'm surprised I have in here, but I think it turned out just so phenomenal. And it's from my rival series. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, I had a rival series where I took two teams that were rivals and I combined a jersey of the two of them. So this one here that I have is the Anaheim Ducks and the San Jose Sharks. And I think this jersey turned out phenomenal. The colors look so good. It actually looks so good with the shark logo as well. Same with the shoulder patch on there, looks so good in orange. I just feel like this turned out better than some of the jerseys that San Jose has and some of the jerseys Anaheim has. Like, I personally just love this. This is actually probably one of my top 5 favorite jerseys that I have personally made. I love everything about it. I love the striping. I like the colors. They're phenomenal. They work with the logo. It just worked. It was definitely the best one that I made from my rival series. Up next is from my alternate series, and it's actually the Dallas Stars. Now, this one's kind of a bit of a weird one, even for me. There's a lot going on, but I personally think everything looks so good. I love the Stars text that I put in the sleeve there. That looks so good with the striping. The striping's so unique. Just how after Stars, that's green, it's got another green bold text or stripe that goes around. And then you got black or gray that goes all the way up into the sleeves. Or into the shoulder. It just looks fantastic in my opinion, and I'm trying not to be biased here. Next up is actually still from my alternate series that I made, and it's the Florida Panthers. Now, it's me taking the kind of interpretation that they had of their blue jersey they had and just remaking it, and personally I really like it. I like the stripes I have going behind the logo. I like how it stops when it gets to the numbers. The shoulder patches look good. I recolored the shoulder patch on the right shoulder. The striping on the bottom I really like. This one's definitely one of my favorites. It's so hard to pick my favorites when I'm looking back at my jersey concepts, but another one that I have is this one from my Color Rush series, and it's the Colorado Avalanche. Now, it's super hard to mess up a Colorado Avalanche alternate jersey, or just Colorado Avalanche jersey in general, because all their jerseys look fantastic, but I really like this one that I made here. I like the white shoulders. I like how the white shoulders don't just stop here. They actually go down to the shoulder, like, or go down to the sleeve, kind of like this one I'm wearing here. I took their text that they use on their regular jerseys and put it on this one. I just like everything about this jersey. Next up, also from my Color Rush series, and that's the Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus is another one of those teams that every concept it seems like people make is fantastic. There's just so much you can do. Their colors are great. Just the stars you can use, the chevrons you can use. What I have here for the captain patch is awesome. Their logos are great. There's just so much you can do with Columbus to make it look good that this ended up being one of my favorite jersey concepts that I've made. Now, next up's another one from my Color Rush series, probably the last one I got here, and it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. I like this concept a lot. I've seen a lot of people doing concepts like this. I'm not going to say I was the first one to do it, but I did not see a concept like this before I did it. So, I mean, other people obviously could have came up with the idea on their own too. But with having a blue jersey or even a black jersey and having the Thunderbolt go down on the sleeve and then underneath it being a different color, I've seen that a lot. The thing I did here different is actually color in the logo, so it's not just the outline and the Thunderbolt, the circle and the Thunderbolt. Everything's black behind it, so I think it makes the logo pop a lot more, which is kind of what my intentions were, and that's the reason why I really like this. It's just for the logo personally. Next up is one of my more recent series, and that's my NHL 2022 series, which is where I did if every team was to create a brand new jersey for the next season, I made what I think they would be, and it's the Calgary Flames. I personally really like this. I like this jersey better than their current home jersey and their previous home jersey. I don't like the retro, and I didn't like their previous one very much. I think this is a good in-betweener. I think the only thing maybe you could do to make it more like a home jersey is switch the white on the bottom to being red, and maybe just not include white. But this is still all around as a jersey design, one of my favorites. Next up, also from this series, is the Dallas Stars. Now in this series I made home, away, and alternate, and this is one of the alternates that I made for Dallas. I think if they came out with a jersey like this, it would sell fast. I love the striping I put in this. I like the colors of this Dallas Stars jersey concept, and it's very simple but also very effective at the same time. Another one from this series, again, another alternate from my NHL 2022 series, and that's the Minnesota Wild. If Minnesota did something like this for their stadium series, I think it would blow up. I've seen so many concepts having trees down in the striping, just like with the lower opacity, and it looks fantastic. They need to do something like that. I don't care if it's kind of gimmicky. I don't really care. I think it looks so cool, and it would look so cool in real life. I personally love this jersey, and that's why it's one of my favorites. There's also another one from this, and it's a home jersey, and it's the Nashville Predators. And I think this is an ideal home jersey for the Nashville Predators, and is easily probably the best Nashville Predators concept that I have personally created. Now, I've done lots. I've created over 400 jersey concepts and posted them on my channel or on my Instagram. Probably like 5 different Nashville home jerseys, and this is by far my favorite. All right. Last 2 from the series, it's my Toronto Maple Leafs alternate jersey. I like this a lot because it's very unique, having the text going, or the line going across with Toronto in it, having the number on the front of the jersey, I think is really cool. I personally just became a really big fan of this the moment I created that center. It's the first time I've ever done something like that on a jersey, and I think it works very, very well for Toronto. Now, the next one I have right after it is actually my Vancouver Canucks home jersey, which kind of is an interpretation on their reverse retro, or that old V logo jersey that they had there. I really like this. I think it fits their brand very, very well. The shoulders I really like. We got the ones that come down to a point, like what they have on the reverse retro, like the Kachina has as well. I just think it fits the brand very well. Now we're going to get into the series that I just finished, and that's a gradient series. I think this is the only one I have from the series, maybe another one, but it's the Anaheim Ducks. I think it's just so simple. Even though there's a gradient in there, it works so good. The striping's great, and even if it wasn't a gradient, if that striping was just a dark orange, this jersey would be perfect. I just really, really like the gradient I used in here. It's not too much and it's not too little. I think it works very well. Now, that was the only one from that series, but another one that I like here from my Blackout series that I'm doing right now is the Colorado Avalanche. Very similar to the one that I showcased earlier, but I really like this one as well. That logo looks phenomenal on there. No shoulder patches, just makes it super simple and nice. This concept is awesome. And then probably one of my all-time best jersey concepts that I've made isn't even one for a series. It's this one I did for post-to-post jersey contest. He's going to be having a contest. I believe it ends at the end of this month, beginning of next month. And we pretty much had to create a jersey with his logo on it. And I kind of spazzed out on this. This is what I made. I remade the shoulder patches. I made brand new shoulder patches for him. I made that logo there. Used his red logo instead of the light blue and pink one he's got. And I kind of went a little crazy on the texture on the bottom there. I have the line gradient there. I just think this is probably the most creative, unique jersey that I have ever made. And I hope he likes it, and I hope other people, when it comes to voting, also likes it. But yeah, you guys, I've created a lot of jerseys that I love. I don't really post any jerseys that I dislike. Some of them are bold, but I still like them. But I just wanted to show you guys some of my all-time faves of the concepts that I've made. Like I said at the beginning though, if you guys have not seen my Instagram, I'll have the link in the top of the description. I post jersey concepts every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you guys are new, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.